Hello and welcome to Feel Good Friday. My name is Stephanie Green. I am one of the current doctoral interns at the University Counseling Center at GVSU. So for Feel Good Friday, the focus is on self-care. And for today, for self-care, I thought it would be important to talk about how we stay connected and stay social while we're apart. Social connection and social support is super important and can be a great defense against stress and depression and anxiety and just overall improving our well-being. Staying connected with family, with friends can be a challenge in the best of times, but particularly right now, particularly during social distancing, it can be really hard to find ways to stay connected, find time to stay connected. So I thought that today it could be helpful for me to share some of the ways that I'm staying connected with my family, my friends, some of the suggestions that I've gotten from others, what other people are doing, and just some general different ideas that you can try as a way to be social from home. Well, the first one is probably the most obvious. This is just calling people, right? But the video component can be a way of really increasing that sense of connection. So FaceTiming using Skype or Zoom or Google Hangouts, whatever medium or mode that you're using to video chat with people, and use it as a way to stay connected and to catch up with your friends. One way to make this more of a routine is to schedule these kind of chat dates, these video dates, whether you have certain days of the week that you call one person or another person, or certain times of day where you have, this is my FaceTime time and this is when I'm going to call someone. Or maybe you have certain parts of your routine that are a good time for you to call people. So for example, whenever I am cooking dinner is usually when I will call my cousin, because it is something that we often like to do together when we are together, is cook together. So usually when I'm cooking dinner, I will FaceTime her while I'm chopping up veggies and doing what I'm doing. And it gives us a chance to just connect throughout the day. It is in my routine, so every time I start cooking is when I call her. She's expecting the call because we are, in this routine together. And it's a really nice way for us to really stay connected and support one another. You can also do activities together, whether that is doing an exercise video together while you're FaceTiming, while you're Skyping, and really just being there for kind of moral support or keeping each other accountable. You can also schedule meals together. Schedule a lunch date or a dinner date with a friend or a family member where you can kind of sit back and enjoy your meal and really be there with each other. That's another thing that is on my schedule, is every Thursday, me and a couple of my coworkers, we will get together on our Skype call, all four of us, and we will eat our lunches together and really kind of have that moment to hang out, support each other, and chat, which is something that we would normally get to do kind of just naturally when we were in the office together, but now while we're still staying fairly connected throughout the week, we don't get to have as much of that kind of social time, and that's a way for us to still implement that into our week. Another great app for video chatting is Marco Polo. This is a free app you can download on your phone that allows you to send video messages back and forth to one friend or to a group of friends, and it's kind of like leaving a voicemail in a way, but a video voicemail. So you can send that video voicemail to a friend and they can watch it right away, respond right away, and you can have this kind of back and forth conversation. Or it can be something that you send, and then whenever that person has a moment to respond, whether that's hours, days, weeks later, and you can spread that conversation over a long time if that works best for you. Another really great app that I've been using a lot lately is House Party. This is a video chatting app that is just kind of a way to FaceTime in general, and you can FaceTime with up to 8 people on this app. But what's really great about this app outside of the FaceTiming potential is that it allows you to play games with each other while you're in the app. So while you're FaceTiming, you can actually be playing some games. Some of the games that they have are trivia games, they have a Pictionary game, and they also have Heads Up, which is the charades game. So while you get to actually see each other while you're playing these games together, which is a lot of fun. Some other app games that we probably haven't thought of in a little while. If we want to take a trip down memory lane to about 2012 when we were all playing Words with Friends or Draw Something, it might be the time to re-download some of those apps and get back to connecting with our friends in that way. And one of the, probably my most favorite discovery of this time has been Jackbox. This is a quiz-based party video game that you can download on your computer or kind of any gaming service, really. But the key is, if you are wanting to play with people remotely, I think that you have to download it on your computer. At least that's the only way that I know how to do it. Maybe you all know another way to do it. But what's really great about this game is that you can play with multiple people wherever anyone is, so remotely. And it's a bundle kind of package game. There's 6 different bundles with several different games within each bundle. You do have to pay for them. They're $12 to $20 per package or per bundle, but each bundle comes with about 5 or 6 games, and only one person has to purchase the bundle, so it's not everyone spending $20 per game to play. So what you can do in order to play remotely is that you will download the game on your laptop. Then you can invite all of your friends to a Google Hangout video session. And then you can share your screen with your friends on Google Hangout so that they can all see the Jackbox game. And then how Jackbox works is that you all use your cell phones to log into their website and use that as your remote. So whether you're playing on the same couch as someone or across the country with someone, you can still all play together and still use your own phones for the remote. They have a lot of different games. They have a lot of really fun games. They have trivia games, silly drawing games. They have some Cards Against Humanity style games. My favorites are Quiplash and TKO. Those ones are the best if you're going to listen to me. But those ones are a lot of fun, and like I said, each pack or each bundle, there's 6 bundles and about 5 games per bundle, so a lot of different ones. And you can play with up to about 2 to 8 people per game, depending on the game. Some are a little bit more, some are a little bit less. The next really great option, and one of my more favorite inventions, is the Netflix Party. This is a Google Chrome extension that you can add to your Google Chrome browser that allows you to watch Netflix videos with a person that you're not with. So being able to watch Tiger King with your best friend who is another state away, you can watch it simultaneously at the very same time, and also the option to be able to chat with each other live while you're watching it. So you can talk about how wild that show is, or we're all watching Tiger King or The Office or whatever we're watching, so why not use that moment to be able to watch this with our friends, which we might have been doing had we been together. Another really good option is meetup.com. This is a website that's geared towards meeting people in your area with shared interests, and usually it's about meeting up in the area locally, somewhere that you can kind of talk about whatever that shared interests are, and there's different categories and different groups. But right now they are transitioning a lot of their planned events into online events, so that they are going to be using Zoom or Skype or something like that, so you can connect through that way. And they're also adding a lot of new events as well that people can connect through Skype or Zoom. And then another really great option is just playing video games, live video games with your friends. There's a ton out there that allow you to play live with each other. Obviously there's like Fortnite, Call of Duty, all kinds of games that allow you to stay connected with friends. But there's also a lot of online board games that you can play with friends that are out there. Steam has a lot that you can, some that you can purchase, some that are free, that you can play multiplayer. That they have like Settlers of Catan, D&D, chess, Monopoly, certain games like that you can play with your friends remotely. And then some other kind of random ideas that are a little less live, a little less kind of face-to-face in a way, that you can do is make a Spotify playlist with your friends and share it with your friends. You can send some snail mail. It's been a while maybe since we've done that, but take a moment to write a friend a letter or draw them a picture and send that in the mail. And another thing you can do is start a book club. Pick a book that you and your friends are all interested in and read it together, and then get on Skype or Zoom or FaceTime and have kind of these scheduled dates that we talked about before to get together to chat about the book and our reactions, how we're feeling about it, if we like it, things like that. Okay, so those are all of the ideas that I have, a lot of the things that I'm doing. Like I said, a lot of Jackbox, a lot of FaceTime and house party. That's mostly what I'm doing to stay connected. I hope that some of these things are some things that you're already doing, but some of these things that I've listed are also new to you, so they can be something new that you adopt into your self-care routine and keep you connected with your friends. And I hope that throughout all of this that you are all finding creative ways to, do self-care in general, but also really stay connected with your family, with your friends, and be able to be social even from home. Thank you for sticking around. I hope that this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.